Hello everyone, this is Tenjong with you guys again, and this is part 9 on the AK-47 tutorial. We left off with around the handle and the trigger guard. Now what I have done is I fixed up the handle, so as you can see in this picture, the, hopefully it focuses, the trigger guard is attached to the, yeah, it's not really going to focus, but up close you can kind of see that the trigger guard is attached to the magazine release. Oh, sorry about that. And that the handle is right behind that. So what I have done is I've just pretty much fixed it up. As you can see, I moved the handle closer and I've taped the trigger guard onto the magazine release, and so that's also what I did. That's what you can do too. I actually made a mistake of my fault, but yeah, that's what it looks like, and I put the trigger in. Yeah, it looks more like an AK now, so yeah. So now guys, what we're going to be working on is the stock, and then probably in part 10, we're going to work on covering everything, and yeah. So, the stock, well first of all, I'm not sure if you noticed, at least on my gun, there's a giant space from here to here, so we're gonna fill that in so it's equal level. So if it's the same problem with you, then follow this, but if it's not, then you can just skip ahead. So yeah, this is actually probably gonna be working on the back sight and the stock. If we have time to do the stock, we might have to do 11, part 10 and 11, because the stock kind of takes a while. You also have to cover that up too, and that's kind of a pain. But I moved my location again because I heard some of you guys' comments saying that you did not like my new spot. So yeah guys, I'm just trying to find a comfortable spot. My other spot, kind of like my old one, that was kind of my best one, but I can't really record there because it's kind of not usable. But hopefully this is fine. So basically, get a pretty small tube that can fit, as you can see, pretty darn well on the top of this, and as you can see, it is fairly equal to the top of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to mash that down and tape it. So, oh, and also guys, me and my friend Jacob Weinstein, the person that he helps me do a lot of my videos with, me and him are making another epic rap battle. I'm just going to talk about it briefly. It's between Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. I might have a little behind the scenes clip soon, but probably not until the rap battle's out, and I still need to edit the rap battle, so just stay tuned. I think it was a lot of fun making with him, and yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoy it when it's done. So right now, like I was saying, just tape on this tube first of all. And I haven't really been seeing too many likes or dislikes. If you can like it, that'd be great. I mean, obviously that's if you did like it, but if you did not like it, then I guess you can dislike it. But I mean, it's difficult to make these, and I don't know. I feel like I do a pretty good job, and if you don't like them, then it's not very good. But so yeah, guys, I got the top part on, so as you can see, it's pretty sturdy now. This part is pretty much the only bendy part. Obviously, you can fix it yourself. What you can do is put like a tube in the bottom of this. This is pretty much where it's bending, and probably on top of this. You could fill this entire thing up, like inside of this, but I like to keep it open so it looks better. But then again, it bends, so it just doesn't look better. But obviously, that's what you can do. But yes, okay. So now, guys, we're gonna probably work on the stock. Now, the stock kind of goes, I guess, downward. Like it doesn't go straight out, as you can see. It kind of goes like that. It kind of downwards. It kind of heads downwards. First of all, I'm gonna cut the charging tube a little bit because it's really long. I think right to about there, like the tube where it comes out the back. Mine's really long and it's really obnoxious, and it doesn't need to be this long. So, as you can see, it's now cut. it slides fine. So I just need to do that. If you wonder why I don't have the magazine, it's because my magazine doesn't stain very well. So that's just why. Oops. I'm just gonna do something really quick. I totally forgot to do this. And yeah, guys, I think I'll talk about it at the end of the video. So like I said, we're gonna work on the stock. So what you're gonna want to do is get a tube. So just get a sheet of paper and roll it into a tube that fits in either this one or this one. It doesn't really matter. Sorry, I'm checking my phone a lot. Yeah, make sure the tube you're about to roll up can fit in this bottom one. So yeah, just make sure it can. We're gonna cut a lot in a second. We're gonna be cutting the back end of the gun a lot, really quick, after you roll up this tube. So once you roll this up, make it long ways, like hot dog length, the longest ways, because you want the stock to be long, not this kind of short stock. So, and yeah, guys, hope you guys have been enjoying these tutorials. They're not easy because, I mean, it's definitely not easy to make. So I hope you guys are liking them. So make sure it can fit in this bottom tube. As you can see, mine clearly kind of does. I mean, not really, but basically that's what you want to make it do. Fit in this bottom tube. I can make it fit, but yeah, make sure it's fit. Mine kind of had a jam in there, but yeah. So, and if we haven't I've already mentioned this, but we haven't worked on the back sight yet. We probably are going to do that either in this part or the next part. And basically, what you're going to do is, with your scissors, pretty much cut a straight line going straight up from an inch from the back of this handle. So right about here, what you're going to want to do is just cut straight up through all the tubes. Just like that. So just like that, as you can see, I just cut straight up. Now this tube that fits in the bottom, what you're going to want to do is kind of cut it in a way so that it kind of, I guess, goes downward. Here, I'll show you what I mean in a second. So I fit mine in a certain way where it just kind of goes downward. It doesn't have to go like literally straight down, but kind of at an angle. As you can see, it's not straight, but it's not like, you know, like completely diagonal, but you know, it's kind of curved. So then when it's curved like that, what you're going to want to do is tape it like that. Like, make it quite secure, because the stock and the handle are one of the two key parts of the gun that pretty much need to be sturdy. I mean, the handle needs to be really sturdy. The stock definitely needs to be sturdy, but the handle needs to be, the grip needs to be sturdier. So as you can see, it's quite sturdy. I might support it a little bit more. Like, I recommend you highly sturdify it. It's probably not a word, but it is now. But pretty much make it really kind of, you know, sturdy. It's not really gonna go anywhere, bend anywhere. So like that. You guys can see. Okay, that's good. So yeah, as you can see, it's curved. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to basically get just some extra tube. I have luckily a tube here that I cut off from the back of this. Or just roll up a tube that's fairly small, probably small enough to fit into this tube right here. So this can probably fit in there, or you know, just the equal length as this, and make it about a half of this long tube, about a half of this. So, and then what you're gonna want to do is tape that onto the back, like I'll show you in a second. This is going to be the actual back part. And yeah, I've been seeing a lot of requests for other tutorials like snipers and shotguns and pistols. If I can, I'm going to try to make those quick build tutorials, because you guys say, you know, sniper, shotgun, you don't really say specific. So I mean, I could just make a quick shotgun that looks good and give a tutorial, so I could probably do that quick. Oh, and by the way, guys, in about 2 days, my family and my friend Jacob are heading to Las Vegas for 3 days, so you probably aren't going to see too many videos. I might do maybe a vlog there if I can. I've been there before, and I've given you a vlog a few years ago, so yeah. So this is the back part right here. Like I said, make it pretty secure on this part as well. Here, I'm going to actually tape on this part, because the back, like I said, the buttstock all around has to be pretty darn sturdy. But as you can see, oh, pretty sturdy. So now what you're going to want to do is get a tube that, oh, hold on. So you're going to also want to, actually, when I said I'm looking at the AK stock, and basically like how tall this thing has to be, it has to be shorter. So I was gonna say make it about 1/3 of this right here. So cut it about 1/3. So I'm gonna say that much. So right about there. So maybe the height of this third tube, pretty much, as you can see, it's pretty much the height of this third tube, as you can see. So yeah, now what you also want to do is roll up another tube the same length and I guess wideness of this tube right here. So roll it obviously hot dog length, hot dog like style, and basically just kind of roll it as you did with this other one. Oh, my fault. There might not be a part 10 directly after this video, but it'll be probably before I go to Las Vegas, so, or I head to Las Vegas. And I hope you guys' summer is going well. If you guys' summer has not started yet, I deeply apologize. My summer has been going alright. So far, I've just been hanging out with my friends and whatnot. So yeah, now what you're also gonna want to do is cut this about 1/3 of the entire tube. So cut it right about there. And now what you're gonna want to do is pretty much tape it barely on top of each other, kind of like that. So on the edge, barely on top of each other. So what you can do is get a strip of paper and I guess tape it together, like on top. It has to be on top of each other like that, but it has to be barely like over there. It can't be like this. It has to be barely about to fall off, kind of. So tape it like that, and I'll show you what to do after that. Yeah, I hope you guys' summer, if summer started for you guys, is going great. It's already been almost 2 weeks for me, which is pretty insane. Feels like it's been like a day, but time flies, guys. Time flies. Hey, that rhymed. But this part you also want to make pretty sturdy, so I would recommend really taping the living crap out of this. So this one's probably going to be around the 13-minute line, I assume, because making this part isn't very easy, and then taping it on isn't easy either. Check the time real quick. Okay, guys, yep, that's about it for this part. I did not realize it's 15, so yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in part 10. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, favorite, and subscribe. So yeah, to enjoy it out.